Hi, my name is Sarah Buchan and I am the volunteer coordinator here at Pikes Peak Habitat for Humanity. We are here at our Restore downtown in Colorado Springs. Today joining me is Linda and Amber. We are here today to discuss our International Women Build Week. It is March 8th through 13th this year, and we are looking at more virtual volunteer experiences because we have all of this COVID stuff going on, and we don't want to focus on the negativity, we want to focus on the positivity, and that is why we want to do these virtual events to help you guys out and also stay connected with our community. We are here today to replace this doorknob. We are going to show you how to disassemble it, and then we are going to take one of these and then we are going to replace it so that you guys can see us go through it and we can learn together. Alright, so the first step in doing this process is here is our door frame, and we are going to be taking out the screws of the front of the doorknob. So Linda here is going to slowly start taking out the screws one at a time, alternating between sides. And one thing I do like to mention especially is it is helpful to have another person while you're assisting you, because the back handle, you don't want it to just fall right from underneath you. All right. So, and I can hold that too if you want, Linda.
Okay, almost set.
All right. So, as you can see, we've got the two different parts with the screws still hanging in there. And this is also a very important part. It is called the latch. That's what makes your door actually close and stay closed. All right. So, once we're done with that, we'll take that away. And I want to give a quick demonstration and talk about what different types of doorknobs there are available. So, for example, at the Restore here, we have a passenger doorknob. This one does not have any locks on it. It is strictly just the two plain surfaces, and so this does not lock. So you'd find this most commonly inside households for bedrooms and whatnot, and closets. The second one we have here is a privacy entry lock, so it does actually lock from this direction, and it also has the key for closing your door. That way you can have the key to get in the front door, and you can also lock it from inside. So we have this one as well. This is the privacy one, and as you can see, there's not anything on this front, but however there is a lock on this side, and this side is for, you know, if you're inside a room and you want to lock it yourself and you want some privacy that way, but also it does have an emergency little hole there, so if your kids or someone ends up getting you locked out, you can always stick something in there and make sure to get them out safely. Alright, so today we took off that doorknob and we're going to be replacing it with the privacy one. So again, this one is an entry doorknob, so we have the key, we have the lock from the inside, and we have the lock on the outside. So I'm going to give this to Linda. First we're going to be taking it apart by unscrewing the front plate, just like you did when you were taking it off of the door. You always want to make sure you're keeping a close eye on those screws, especially if you have carpet. It seems to get lost.
Definitely.
All right, so I got one. And two. All right. So now that she has it taken apart, you can see the different components of it. So we have this side, so we've got the lock from the inside part, and then we also have the lock from the outside. Okay, and so as we discussed, we're going to take the latch in first. We're going to slide that in first as well. Make sure it's sturdy. And then we're going to take our outdoor side, and we are going to slide this in to one side. I will say that it is helpful if you push the latch in with your finger as you're sliding this through. Again, making sure that the lines match up. And then once that side's in, the other side just pushes right on. Next thing is we're just going to replace the 2 screws. All right. And you want to hand tighten those 2 screws first before you get the screw gun out and actually tighten them fully down. All right, and so that's about it. All you guys have to know is if you turn this, you can see the latch going in and out. And then the last 2 things is there's 2 small screws that you can tighten into these 2 holes to make sure that this just doesn't come loose. But besides that, that is all that there is to putting our doorknob on. And I do also want to take an opportunity to thank everybody for joining us today with this virtual volunteer experience. Us here at the Restore and on our Habitat family, we are very grateful to be able to have remained open during this difficult year. And it is a blessing that we have had International Women Build again this year and being able to do things a little bit differently. With virtual events like this and having such great support from our community, we couldn't have asked for a better opportunity from everyone that has supported us this past year.